The Tobii Eye Tracker 5 offers a best-in-class technology for head and eye tracking, opening the door for new possibilities to us sim racers, offering a light VR experience making you aware of your surroundings tenfold.
3 wide. Clear on the left. All clear. Car on the right. 3 wide.
With VR headsets being on the market, is the Tobii Eye Tracker even worth it? Let's take a dive into the specs, compatibility, performance, and setup in the most popular sim racing titles. Have you ever used a head tracker before? Let me know in the comment section below. I'd like to know what your experience has been like. Oh no! As a final point, I'd like to close up with a before you finance rating you won't want to miss. Growing up as a kid playing Top Gear Rally 2 on the Nintendo 64, I vividly remember leaning my whole body to try and make the car turn. That never really worked. Instead, I would usually end up crashing into the barriers or going right off the road. The Tobii Eye Tracker brought that whole experience back for me as an adult, with the only difference now being is that I'm no longer going into barriers as often. The Tobii Eye Tracker retails for $259 US, but you can usually find it cheaper as they're always running some sort of special on their website. The Eye Tracker is the only one on the market that is able to track both head and eye movements. It has a special built-in infrared sensors to track your eye movements and biometric security, so you can be rest assured that your kids, nieces, or nephews won't ruin that perfect setup of yours. You want to know the best part about those infrared sensors? Is that they perform really well in low light situations, and you can use them with or without glasses. There is no performance impact.
Yep.
Installation is really straightforward. It comes with 2 magnetic strips which hold the device securely. The Tobii then is plugged in using USB 2.0 and you install the drivers by going onto their website. Though the device uses USB 2.0, it is more than enough for the device to be responsive.
Yo, what's up, bro? What you doing? Chilling? You like the rain? Yeah, me too. Alright, see ya.
The device is only compatible with PC, sadly. I will also note here that I have one of these mounts on the top of my monitor. Tobii clearly states on their website that we should be mounting the device on the bottom or underneath the monitor. There's a reason why I have mine on the top. Keep watching to find out why. So how does it work in sim racing titles? The device itself works with all sim racing titles I have tested, from Assetto Corsa, Assetto Corsa Competizione, rFactor 2,
Whoa.
and Automobilista 2. But let me tell you something. Well, the truth is, it's actually not supported by any of these racing titles. I say it performs well, so how did I even get it to work in the first place? But before I answer this, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe as it helps me bring you this content. Have you ever been interested in coding? To make your own DIY sim racing projects like LCD displays? Well, you're in luck. I've partnered with Humble Bundle to bring you guys intro to coding in 2022. You can pay as little as $1 and get loads of programs. The best part about partnering with Humble Bundle is that your purchases will be helping out charities. Make sure to use my affiliate code to get started on your coding journey today. Now back to the video. This is where FacetrackNOIR comes to the rescue. The program has been around for over 5 years and they have worked closely with Tobii's development team to give the best support possible. The program is just under €4 and you can get the most of the Tobii Eye Tracker. I couldn't recommend it enough. And you want to know the best part about the program? Is that you don't even need a Tobii to use it. You can use your own webcam and get a similar experience. I will be giving out a free copy of FacetrackNOIR. Be sure to comment bingo below. The rules in the giveaway will be in the description, so don't forget to click below. So how do we get the Tobii working in these games? Well, we need to install a Tobii plugin from the FacetrackNOIR's website and then set up our curves. You'll want to leave this program running in the background anytime we want to enable head tracking. Each racing title is a little different on how they handle the compatibility, so let's see what it takes to run it on some of the most popular sim racing titles. For Assetto Corsa, ACC, and rFactor 2, the Tobii is actually already working. All we need to do is change our camera view within the game and we're all set to go. With Automobilista 2, all we need to do is run the game in Steam VR mode and then we're all set to go. This is definitely not what I was expecting when trying to run the Tobii. I really thought it was going to be way more complicated. I currently have my program settings set for head tracking only. This is because the Tobii will do the best to track your eyes if it's mounted on the bottom or below your monitor. You can start seeing the problem here now. If you have your steering wheel and if it gets between your head and the Tobii, the head tracking will come out of calibration. I initially had it mounted on the bottom, but whenever the device was blocked by the steering wheel, it would shoot me out of the view and initially cost me some turns. This is why it's so important for you to like, comment, and subscribe so you can avoid these headaches. Even though the device clearly states that it's not meant to be mounted on the top, I have found no downsides from doing so. And if the device does come out of calibration for some reason when you're on a race, you can set a button on your wheel or a key on your keyboard and it'll automatically recalibrate itself. If you think you're getting advantage with triple screens, wait till you race with this on. It's a complete game changer. First, if you compare the tech that VR has on your system versus what the Tobii has on your system, it isn't even comparable. This is largely the main advantage I have found using this device. Even if you're running a game on a single screen, it is able to extend your field of view by turning your own head and seeing the cars coming up behind you and beside you. The same effect can be done with virtual mirrors in games, but having to physically look over makes the experience feel like you're actually there. Think about how awesome this would be on a motion rig. The experience would feel so unreal. Like any type of VR experience, it takes some time getting used to. Even though it is a light VR experience, the feeling of being in motion is still there. I found myself feeling a little disoriented at first. It was like when I was walking on the plank in VR, I got that gut feeling like I was really gonna fall over. I want to know what your first VR experience was like. Did you feel dizzy or did you get any motion sickness? Let me know in the comment section below. After about 2 or 3 hours of driving, the feeling completely went away, and I'm able to drive pretty decently now in most racing titles, depending on the car of course. I do want to point out that having a proper VR setup will most likely be better for immersion's sake. Though I have tried VR in the past, I was never able to get adjusted to the bulkiness of the headsets themselves. On top of that, when I was racing, I would usually come out sweating. It was not a very pleasant experience for me. And if you're like me and were never able to get adjusted to VR, the Tobii offers the best solution in the market. I really think that Tobii can maximize the way we interact with a sim, and at the very least is an experience worth trying. So how does the Tobii score in our rating system? If you're unfamiliar on how I rate products on this channel, make sure to check out the Before You Finance video on the handbrake, as this was the first time I introduced the rating system. Remember, any product receiving a score of 50% or higher is recommended. The Tobii came in at a combined score of 53.7, with its forum score arriving at a 22.8 as the device was hindered by the modifications that you can do to the product itself, with the only real modification being the program, which costs additional money on top of the price of the device. It does require some additional tuning, so you have to take that into consideration as well. The really neat thing about Tobii is that you can use it with almost any other game. You can use it in MOBAs, shooters, and flying simulators. Using Tobii Ghost, you might even be able to get better as you can analyze where you are looking versus where your crosshair is pointing. Arriving at 60% for its possession score, the product's return policy is one of the best I have seen out there. Tobii offers a 1-year warranty from the date of arrival, and if the product fails, you can RMA it. However, if something does go wrong, you can't do anything to repair the device. And RMAs are typically a slow process, taking time away from us enjoying sim racing. Arriving at 80% for its time score, I was really blown back by the amount of enjoyment I had with the device. There is no time restrictions in the device either, so you can use it till your heart is content, and being able to use it in any light environment definitely helped that score out.
What you doing here, boy? Whoa!
If you're on the fence of purchasing a VR headset because of your hardware, I would highly recommend getting the Tobii as a substitute. It will not be the most immersive, but it will bring you immersion like you never experienced it before. I would highly recommend this to anyone who is looking to make some real changes on how they experience any sim racing title.
Killed Captain Alex. I did.
If you're interested in seeing how you can set up a webcam as a head tracker, be sure to subscribe and hit that bell as you want to stay tuned for the next upload. And if you're also interested in seeing how you can turn your Fanatec pedals from this to this, make sure you watch this video here. And as always, SimFin here, peacing out.